traders, to our end of week technical analysis video. Quite a big one here today. So as you can see, we ended up breaking through this level of resistance that we found and marked in with this trend line and said once we get a break, a significant break between either side of these levels, if I just go ahead and mark this in real quick, we said if we have a bullish break, we'll see a bullish continuation, and a bearish break, we'll see a bearish continuation. As you can see, price ended up breaking through the top resistance and prices continued on, with gold now creating a new all-time high, which is another crazy milestone for gold. Obviously, this is all due to the US tariffs and a lot of other economic events that are taking place within the world right now that are causing the dollar to weaken and gold price to increase. As you can see, the new all-time high is 3,237. What can we expect to see from here? So as you know, when price hits a new all-time high, we're looking for consistent levels for us to mark in. And starting off on our minute 15, as we don't have much data to mark in on our hour 1, just so we can see a little bit more detail, we're just going to go ahead and start marking in our levels, and we're going to mark these in a green actually, so we can differentiate them from the higher time frame levels, and so on and so forth. So basically, I'm just looking for points where price is stopped or halted at, or volume has lowered and has tested as a resistance or support, or both. And that's sort of what I'm looking for. So as you can see, we found a resistance here, then price sort of consolidated here on the lower time frames. If I go to minute 5 real quick, you'll see this in a little bit more detail. As you can see, price created this new all-time high here of around 3,175. Price then dropped back down, and then we saw some consolidation in that area, with price then forming another resistance at this level, in which was tested as a support. So that's what we're looking for when we're marking in our levels. We're looking for points within the market that are tested as both support and resistance, or a common resistance or a common support. For example, common resistance, we can see that price has tested this level many times as a resistance, and is now pushing above that level, which indicates to us as traders, okay, this could be a significant time to take a long position when we see price breaking out of that area. As you can see, price has continued. What we're going to go ahead and do is mark in some minor levels with our horizontal line, and just sort of marking these areas that are going to be untouched with a rectangle here. But yeah, as you can see, so gold is at a new all-time high. We are trading within a new all-time high. This is what we call no man's land. So as you know, we don't actually have much detail to go off of, especially within the level that it's at right now. There's no real significant levels. You could call this a level here, as price has sort of formed a head and shoulders on the lower time frames. If I go to minute 1, you can see that head and shoulders pattern there. If I go ahead and grab a path, you can see that we have our left shoulder, our head, and then our right shoulder, and then the break. Obviously, you'd mark in your neckline and you wait for the break, and you continue it on down. And as you can see, we found that level that we marked in with a minor level. You can see on minute 1 with more detail that we can see that this red horizontal line has tested as both support and resistance multiple times, indicating to us that that level that we just marked in on our minute 15 and minute 5 are significant. So yeah, with that being said, what we're going to look for gold as of right now is we're going to look for price to either start consolidating and test this new level as a resistance, and then break back down, perhaps consolidating in between these levels for the rest of the day. We could see some sort of action like this, or we could even see a consolidation take place between these two levels here. We could even see price sort of volume drop and price doesn't move too much. We see about a 50 pip range, or we could see roughly a 100 to 200 pip range here. So that's sort of what we're looking for gold. If we see price break above this level here and break the previous all-time high, price will most likely continue. If we see price break through this lower level of support that we can see here, price will most likely continue bearish, testing either one of these two levels here and here. So with that being said, that's pretty much it for our end of week technical analysis video. We had a bearish start to the week. However, we've had a definite bullish flip. With all that being said, they're the things that we're going to be taking into account. Once we see one of those moves take place, we'll be able to understand the market a little bit better. So remember, if price breaks through this all-time high, price most likely will continue bullish. If price breaks through this common support area that we have marked in at around 3,211, price will most likely continue finding support at one of these two levels. So yeah, it's been a pretty cool week for gold. As you can see, sort of since when did we start this bullish move? We started this bullish move sort of realistically here on about Wednesday, Asian session, and since then we have seen a complete bullish market. So yeah, with that all being said, guys, that's going to be our end of week technical analysis. I hope you've all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are trying to hit the goal of 350 subscribers. I understand that we are very, very close. If not, we have already hit it. But yeah, we appreciate the continued support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video as well. And yeah, I will catch you in the start of week technical analysis. Hope you've all enjoyed. Peace.